Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday college makeup routine, how I get ready in the morning. Sometimes I don't really ever wear makeup to school, a lot of the times I actually don't, but when I do it's normally very minimal and I don't put a lot on my face, but just a nice everyday look. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So thank you for watching, and subscribe, turn on those notifications so you never miss a video with me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. So the first product I take is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I just spray this all over my face. Okay, that was a bit aggressive. I don't know why I did that many sprays, but then I take the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which a lot of people talk about this, but it's really not necessary. Honestly, I have the Mario Badescu Skincare. This is the red facial spray that sometimes I use when I want a nice refreshing spray. This is just to make my skin a bit dewy. Again, overboard. And those are the only primers I use. I really don't do much else, and then I just rub those into my skin. Just get it all blended and everything like that. And then I go in with foundation, and pretty much my everyday foundation is the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Warm Beige. So looks like this. Please excuse my nails. I'm gonna be getting those on soon. But I normally just do a pump to a pump and a half on the back of my hand. And depending on the day, I will either go in with the any flat top synthetic kabuki brush. This is just the one by Sigma. This is kind of old. Or I'll go in with my Real Techniques sponge. But I think today we'll go in with the kabuki brush. And I'll just take some on my finger and just dot it. I think I'm keeping looking in the viewfinder and not at you guys, which is something I'm gonna need to work on. But so I'll just buff this in to my skin. Ooh, turning a little red. I don't know what's going on there. And then I'll make sure to buff it back on my ears. And just take more and go dot 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 dot. And so I'll just keep doing this, and I just swipe and push, push and press it into my skin, and just go over the eyelids a bit. Then I'll take a couple more dots. I still have a good amount on my chin, on my hand. Go down my nose, center of the forehead, and on the sides. Just keep doing these and keep blending. Pretty much, I really like this foundation just because it gives you a natural coverage. It's not too aggressive. It's not too full coverage because you can still see. I have a bit of redness on my cheeks and stuff. You can still see that peeking through. And any little bit of pigmentation I have. I'll also take it down my neck to make sure that we don't have any foundation lines or anything. My hair keeps getting stuck in my earrings. That's nice. So that's pretty much all I have on the back of my hand. I don't really go in with any more. I'll just go over it and make sure everything's nice and blended. So now I'm going to go in with concealer, and usually depending on the day I'll either go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade light medium, or for more natural finish, this just keeps rolling, I'll go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and this is in light neutral. So I'll do that. I'm going to do that today just because I'm going for a lighter look, but if I have any blemishes or really heavy dark circles and I haven't slept the night before, studying or something, I'll definitely go in with Tarte Shape Tape. But for now, just go in, and then I normally just go underneath my eyes, and then I'll take whatever's left and go on my chin, my lip, down my nose, on my forehead. And now we're done. Just kidding. It's really scary. And then I'm just gonna buff this in using a Real Technique sponge or a beauty blender if you have one. I just find this like a little bit better than a beauty blender, and it's more inexpensive just because it's easier, it gets bigger, and it makes everything like blend super seamlessly. Normally I'll do like the center of my face first just because I don't like putting too much coverage on those areas. I'd rather put them underneath my eyes because my eyes, I have really bad dark circles sometimes in the morning. So I don't like to pack on like the concealer in the center of my face. I normally like to put as much as possible underneath my eyes and then diffuse everything out. So I'll definitely go over my eyelids, run it around, make sure everything, oh, I forgot about it. And a lot of the times my foundation like settles like on the creases of my nose, so I'll make sure to definitely go around there. And then I'll just set my face with a little bit of powder. I won't set like my entire face normally, but if this like tends to dry out, I'll just take my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist and just spray it. Beauty blender, and then just go over it again. Just make sure everything is blended out. And the powder that I always use like every day is the Laura Mercier setting loose powder, or loose setting powder, whatever you want to call it. And I'll just like toss some in the cap and then take my sponge, just tap it in there. I don't really use like that much. That looks like a lot. And I'll go underneath my eyes, over my eyelids. I don't really bake. I just kind of like push the powder into the skin. I find that because I do have dry skin, that putting too much powder on will definitely dry it out, but I do get really bad smile lines, so I like to powder those and go right along the sides, and then go over my nose and on my forehead just a little bit. Again, just pushing everything into the skin. I don't like it too matte, just enough to where it sets it. Please excuse my eyebrows, I do need those ASAP. So next is on to bronzer. Normally I switch between the Marc Jacobs Tantalizer, but I recently shattered that one on vacation. I took it on vacation and the whole thing shattered. It was very, very sad, especially because I think they're coming out with or no, because that was a limited edition bronzer, so I think they're gonna make it a permanent product in their collection, hopefully, because that bronzer is amazing. But for now, I'm gonna just use the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in bronze. I'm sorry, I'm like flashing you with that mirror. Please excuse that. I think this is the second darkest shade. They have one lighter shade above it. But I'm just going to take that on a MAC 135. It's just like a slim powder brush. It's not too fluffy, but it has a nice little dome. Let's take some of that and duff off the excess. And just go right along my cheekbones. And along my forehead. I don't usually contour on a day-to-day basis, only because I don't really need it when I'm wearing like light makeup. I don't really put on any eyeshadow or anything like that, so I don't find it's necessary. Plus the way this brush like goes into your cheekbones, it doesn't really, I mean, it kind of helps like with the contouring, so you don't really need to do it, in my opinion, but honestly it's all personal preference. And I'll go on the sides of my nose. I don't really ever contour my nose just because I don't really like to. I feel like my nose is very straight and narrow, so I don't want to like even slim it out even more, you know what I mean? And then sometimes, not every time I'll apply blush. It's not usually like my everyday thing. I just have this little sample blush by Tarte. This is in the shade Party. It literally says Party, but like exaggerated. P with 3 A's, RTY. Just I like it. Seems pretty. It's just like this nice, like pretty mauve color. It's not like too pink, not too peachy. And I just take it on any angled contour brush. This is just, you can get these anywhere. Morphe makes a really good one, but this is just a Sigma one. I think Sigma changed their numbers, so I'm not gonna really give you guys like all the numbers, but I'll link or give like a product description of everything that I use down below. But they make, like, they change their numbers, so I don't want to give you guys the wrong number. And I'll just like put it like a bunch on and then tap a lot of it off and just go right on the apples and then swipe it back. If that makes any sense. Do the same with the other cheek. So just start on the apples and then swipe it. And to blend it out, I'll take like any dew or fiber brush. This is just a Morphe M462. I'll just go along the sides and along my forehead. And then a lot of the times I will just highlight really quickly. And this is the Smashbox Spotlight Palette in Pearl. This is the one that Casey Holmes did with Smashbox. And I will just use the lightest shade, which is this one right here, and it has a name. Is it Blow a Fuse or Turn It On? I want to say it's Blow a Fuse just because the turn on is like really sparkly, so I'm going to say it's that one. And I'll just take it on any fan brush. This is a Morphe M310 poke brush, and then just go right along the sides of my cheekbones. It's such a pretty highlight. Do that on my cheeks. Wow, that was so high pitched. Ugh. And down the center of my nose, just a little bit on the top of my lip. And if I'm feeling a little extra, I'll take any like flat shader brush. This is just a MAC 239 in that same color. And I'll just pop it right on the inner corner of my eye, just to give it a little bit of brightness. Pretty much it for the face. Normally I don't really fill in my eyebrows that often. I'll just take a little spoolie through them and I'll leave them like that. But if I'm going a little bit extra that day, I'll use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe and just like a little like thin pencil, and I'll just run it through my brows just to fill up in any like sparse areas. Nothing too crazy. I never really go too bold with my eyebrows just because I like the shape of them and I don't think that I need to change them, which I'm very lucky for. And then if I sometimes go too overboard, I'll just take this spoolie, moving them out. I'm gonna put on some chapstick just because my lips are feeling dry, gross, cracked. Now they look all foundation-y. No, it's terrible. I'm gonna wipe that off. Yuck. I'm gonna reapply that after I just wiped off all that foundation. And lastly, for the finishing touches, I'll just curl my lashes. I think this is, well, this is a Tweezerman eyelash curler. Honestly, anyone from Target, Walmart, any eyelash curler would do. Doesn't really matter which one you use. This is exciting. Okay, and after I curl my lashes, I will just take any black eyeliner. This is just like a little sample of the Marc Jacobs twist up eyeliner. I don't really, it's just the black one that they make. Any black eyeliner will do. And I just go right in my tight line to help thicken up the root of my lashes. This is where the ugly faces come in. And for mascara, switch between a couple. I have the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This Buxom one is really nice. I think they only make like one mascara. And I always use black mascaras. I never really go for a brown or anything just because if I'm going to wear mascara, I want them to pop. And then always for my bottom lashes, I'll use the Clinique Lash Power Mascara, which has a similar wand. If you have the MAC, what is it called? The MAC Giga Black Lash, you can see it's like really thin. So I always put on my bottom lash mascara first. It's just like a trick that I learned from watching videos. Because when you do your bottom mascara, you tend to like look like up. And if you have your top mascara on, you'll hit, well, I hit the top of my eyelashes. The top of my eyelid, and then it looks really bad. So I will just take the Buxom one today, just because I'm feeling it. Just pop that on. And that's pretty much it. I think that's really all I do. And then sometimes if I'm going to be going to class for like a really long time, I'll set my face. And this is just the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I think Morphe makes a really cheap one. I don't know if any, I think e.l.f. makes one. NYX does make one too. They make a dewy and a matte one. I believe the Chill is just like a hydrating one. Yeah, cooling and hydrating. So I'll just like spray this. Everywhere. Let it dry. Pick out my hair. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. It's really natural, nothing too crazy. Just when I'm getting ready for school and stuff, I just like to be in and out the door, especially when I have class really early. So this is just my simple, everyday college makeup routine, and I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Thank you guys.